What's a tip for life to just make them millionaires as well?
So personally, I think starting
Crypto millionaires. We hear of more and more every single day. And today I'm going to be interviewing one of the youngest crypto millionaires who actually started day trading around 2 years ago. Basically, we're going to be seeing how he started and actually how you guys can start as well, and a couple of secrets to making millions in crypto trading. Now remember, he's literally only 16 years old, so he's not even legally doing this, but that's alright. He agreed to be on the video. Now I am a little nervous to meet him because I've actually never met a millionaire before. And this kid is so young, he's even younger than me. So make sure you guys watch this whole video through. You're gonna get a bunch of information. And also I have something to tell you guys at the end, but it's a secret for now. Now before the video starts, I just wanna go over what he does. Basically what he does is he wakes up and just trades crypto live. So he puts in trades and he actively watches them to see if it goes in his way. But how is he profitable with this? He implements his own strategies and strategies that you can find all online. And he's perfected a strategy that has made him millions of dollars over the past couple of years. Now for this, he did have to do a bunch of research and, you know, write down all this information and actually form his own strategy. More on that later. Now, when he started his crypto trading career, he actually started with almost no money. But after a few years of paper trading, his parents finally lended him some money. And basically, he'll be telling you guys how he got to this level of success. And hopefully he shares a couple of tips of how he actually manages his money as well. All right, so I told him to come over whenever. But a fun fact is that I actually went to the same middle school as him, and he was actually in 6th grade while I was in 8th grade. But one thing I know is that this kid basically started from nothing, and he's built this $1 million empire with crypto, which is this, ooh, wait. All right, that should be him. Let's see. Look through the people. Yo!
Bro, what's good?
Long time. How have you been, bro? How have you been, bro?
I've been good. Hey guys, how you guys
Multi-millionaire, 16-year-old. So let's just get right into the interview. He basically started trading when he was 14 years old, and now he's 16. He's already made millions with crypto, and I'm just gonna be asking some questions on how he actually did it.
Hit me.
How did you first get involved in crypto, and like, how did you just start?
So I started off actually only a few years ago. I got in big once crypto blew up, and then my parents, they only gave me $200 to start with, and it was this, they wanted me to lose it. In reality though, I really wanted to flip it, so I got really big in Dogecoin when it blew up. I got, I think, around like a $200 profit. Yeah, Dogecoin blew up. That kind of kickstarted my career. After that, I kind of played around with a few other chips, you know, kind of going small, but then I started leveraging. That's when my career actually really blew up, so.
So what like inspired you to start trading like crypto? Because not a lot of like, you know, 14-year-olds are thinking about trading crypto, you know, just getting into a pretty risky business. So what inspired you?
Something that inspired me was actually the TikToks, like the, you know, those millionaire Forex TikToks that you always see on
Yeah.
TikTok, yeah.
That's why we don't put it.
I thought it was actually a really easy way to get money. Then I unfortunately realized it wasn't. And so later on, I kind of learned the hard way, but it kind of made me realize this was my passion, so.
So how did you convince your parents into, you know, trusting you with this $200 and kind of supporting your crypto trading career?
So my parents, they actually weren't into stocks or investing at all. All they really thought was it was online gambling and I was just gonna lose it all, and they didn't really support me. But on my 13th birthday, I asked them and I pleaded them. I was like, hey, can I please just have just a little bit of money that I can play around with? I've done paper trading for about 2 years prior to that. So it kind of led into this thing where they didn't want me doing it, but then I was like, please, I begged them every single day. And so they finally gave me the $200 thinking I would lose it.
That's crazy. So are you planning on dropping out, or are you gonna stay in school?
I think I'm gonna continue with school. I mean, stocks, it's kind of a volatile market right now. I think finishing the high school, I think it's kind of important because colleges will still buy your grades pretty much. Colleges will actually buy that off you. So say a school wants to look into your resume. Grades is pretty much like a 90% factor in that. The other percentage is how well you can write an essay or how many community service hours you have. And so I think I'm gonna stay in high school, even though right now the market's been good at me. Finish off high school, look into universities, but I'm not sure if I wanna continue that path.
Yeah, so right now your main path is just crypto trading, and you plan doing that your whole life, or do you have like a career that you kind of wanted once, like since you were younger, and crypto is just like more of like the side hustle type of thing?
I think investing has always been interesting to me. I wouldn't say it's been a passion until recently. When I was younger, I thought, you know, maybe working like the 9 to 5 would be fun, provide for my family if I have one, work that desk job. But as soon as I actually started looking into that, I realized people don't want to work 9 to 5s, and people who are actually awake right now, like brain is awoken, you know. Brain is awoken. 9 to 5 is just not it, you know. It's good for the first maybe year or two if you don't have any parent backings, but 9 to 5 is never should be an end goal for you. You know, it should always be your last resort, or you're starting. I think right now the main goal is just trading, so
for sure
we'll see what happens with that.
So what is one big tip you give to the viewers? A lot of them are young, a lot of my viewers are young, some of them 18, 16, it ranges from there. Just like, what's a tip for life to just make them millionaires as well?
Starting crypto right now, it's kind of a hard market to join in on. It's very risky. I think maybe starting a normal job, saving up, is probably gonna be your best bet. It's hard to just jump in there with nothing and then lose it all, and you'll be like, oh man. Kind of treat it like a hobby, you know? Enjoy the journey, do paper trading, start off with like MACD strategies. It's very simple, easy to learn. But for now, I think you need to save. Saving up is probably the biggest priority, especially if you don't have a lot of experience in the market. You could ask your parents or somebody older, but it would suck losing their money way more than you losing your money. So I think for now, just start the 9 to 5. You don't want to finish with a 9 to 5. You want to finish with something you want to do at the end of the day. Yeah. So you gotta start somewhere.
Bro. Well, thank you for letting me interview. Now the thing that I want to go over was that him and me are actually collaborating on a guide for you. I know that a lot of people want to start crypto trading and it's pretty hard. We basically made an ebook together, handcrafted it, just so you guys can start to make millions like he is. Now honestly, it does not take that much to learn, but the best step that I would tell you guys is buying education.
I'm a huge proponent of alternative education.
Improving yourself is probably the best investment no matter what, and I should have probably asked him that, but he'd probably agree as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time.